Hello children, today we will learn more about India's landforms. After watching today's video, you will be able to know more about the Thar Desert and the life in the desert. You will be able to know about the Peninsular Plateau and life in the plateau. So let's begin. Children, the Thar Desert lies in the northwestern India. Now you have to guess the red shaded part in India's map. Think about it. Yes, you are absolutely correct. It is Rajasthan. Good job. So, the Thar Desert lies in Rajasthan. It is a dry, sandy region. The sand gets blown around by the wind and forms hills called sand dunes. Children, you know that the desert gets very little rain, so it has very few plants. You can see in the picture, and you can see one more picture. Yes, you're absolutely right. That is cactus. Cactus plant mostly found in desert area. Now let's learn about life in the desert. As you know that there is so little water in the desert, so it's very difficult to grow crops over there. Life in the desert is very hard, that's why. But canals have been dug to carry water to the desert so that more crops can be grown. Now let me tell you one amazing fact related to this. Children, the Indira Gandhi Canal carries water from the river Satluj from Punjab to Rajasthan to Thar Desert. Here you can see the route of this Indira Gandhi Canal in blue. This has made life easier for the people of the desert. The camel is an important animal for the people living in the desert. It is used for farm work and for transportation. That's why the camel is called the ship of the desert. You know that the Thar Desert has a number of cities which are famous for their forts and palaces like Jaipur, Jodhpur, and Udaipur. Many tourists come to see the desert and its cities. I'm sure you must have visited any of these palaces or forts. Now we are going to learn about the Peninsular Plateau. The part of India lying south of the northern plains is peninsula. It has the Bay of Bengal on its east here and the Arabian Sea on its west and the Ocean Sea and the Indian Ocean on its south. Still, most of this peninsula is covered by a plateau. It is shaded in orange color. Now let's learn more about the plateau. The Aravalli Hills to the northwest of the Peninsular Plateau separate it from the desert. Here is the Aravalli Range. The Vindhya and the Satpura Hills here, ranges divide the plateau into two parts. One, the Central Highland to the north and the Deccan Plateau to the south, like this. Mountain ranges run along the eastern and western borders of the Deccan Plateau. It means if you see the boundary of the Deccan Plateau, on the left side it has Western Ghats and on the right side it has Eastern Ghats. Those on the east are the Eastern Ghats here, and those on the west are the Western Ghats here. These mountains do not have snow. Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Narmada, and Tapi are some important rivers of the plateau region. You can identify these rivers here: Narmada, Tapi, Godavari, Mahanadi, Krishna, Kaveri. All these rivers are the rivers of the plateau region. Now, let's learn about how the life is in the plateau. The plateau region is rocky and much of it is not good for farming. Some places have black soil, which is good for growing cotton. The plateau is rich in natural resources like forests, coal, and iron. So the region has many factories over here. These are some of the big cities of the Deccan, like Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, and Nagpur. You can identify these cities on India's map. Now let's have a quick recap. The Thar Desert is a very dry place. Few plants grow there. Crops are grown with water brought by canals. The peninsular plateau is divided into two parts: Central Highlands to the north of the Vindhya and Satpura ranges, and the Deccan Plateau to the south. The Deccan Plateau is bordered by the Eastern Ghats on its east and the Western Ghats on its west. The region is rich in coal and iron. Cotton grows well in some parts of the plateau. So children, that's it for today. I hope you must have understood today's topic. Thank you.